Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Fall Cleanse 2019. I'm Liz Strawbridge, and I'm so excited to be joined by Janelle Houston, one of my dearest friends, and together embarking with all of you on this journey of self-exploration. We've been cleansing for several years now and leading them as well, and find that each one is different. Each one has its own teacher. Each one takes us to different places. And there's always challenges and always parts that are utterly beautiful that reveal themselves throughout these weeks. I wanted to bring up the word cleanse because I think for some people it is a trigger, and even for myself it doesn't seem like quite the right word to capture what we're doing. It isn't that we're always walking around dirty and we cleanse twice a year to clean ourselves from impurities. The word cleanse was really meant to evoke the idea that we are finding more clarity and clearness around who we are, how we're connected to this greater earth, how we're connected to each other, how we're connected to our bodies. So we're really cleansing off the layers that we have gathered over our years of being human in this culture. As part of this welcome video, I also just wanted to orient you. You will find everything you need to guide you through the next 3 weeks on our resource hub, and the link to that has been sent out and is located in your welcome packet and in the initial email. The password is 2019 fall. So on the resource hub, you'll find many resources. We leave ones from years past, we add new ones, and it could probably take you years to go through all of the resources on there, so don't feel overwhelmed by them. And if you are a returning cleanser, there might be new ones that call to you this time to dive deeper into. Each week, you'll be receiving an email that will guide you back to the resource hub to really look at what we're focusing on in each week. And finally, there's also a Facebook private group, which is the way that we're going to all connect with each other throughout the day, throughout the week. Janelle or myself or our wonderful ambassadors and mentors, Pam and Richard, will be checking that regularly. So if anybody has any questions, if anybody has concerns or challenges that they want to share, or successes that they want to share, or resources or things that they found helpful or recipes, the Facebook forum is a place for that. And it's a private group, so you'll have to request access and we'll get everybody in. And from that larger community, we also think it's really helpful throughout these 3 weeks to have one person that is your support partner. So who is the one that you text when you're looking for help, when you're looking for a connection, the one that you might go on a walk with if you live in the same area, or grab a cup of tea with, or have a phone conversation with. So if everybody in the first week could identify somebody who's their support partner, that will help them to have a more rich experience. Lastly, I just want to talk about the way in which we hold space together. So the cleanse is 3 weeks long, which is 21 days, and that is really based upon the amount of time that it takes to make a real shift in your physical, mental, and spiritual bodies. Each week we will start the week off with a Zoom call, and all the Zoom instructions are also on the initial email and welcome packet. And that call is meant to be both a little bit of guidance and also a lot of sharing from the community and hearing how each other's experiences are going. The cleanse is going to look different for each of us. We are all at different walks of life, different phases, different paths, and some people are excited about going deep and doing something really challenging. Others, it's about fully resting and restoring the self. So there are going to be many different adventures happening within the same community. And remember to just be concerned by your own. You don't have to be worried what anyone else is doing. And there are going to be teachers for each of us, no matter which pathway we choose on this experience. So the calls will be guided each week by Janelle and I on Mondays. And then we'll have guest speakers, Jason Stein and Susa Talon, who we will be talking with throughout weeks 1 and 2 to help create a deeper journey for us. We will also finalize with a call on the 4th week as a wrap up. So there will be 4 calls in total. And when we hold space together on the calls, we would really like to have it be heart-centered. And what that means is, instead of using our mind or rehearsing or trying to sound wise, smart, deep, evolved, really it's just about showing up and speaking from the heart and what's right there. And sometimes that might feel vulnerable, and yet it's in vulnerability that we actually connect, that we find our compassion for ourselves and for each other. So we're practicing the language of the heart in each of our calls together. So I think that about wraps it up. I am so excited for this journey with you all. And please don't hesitate to email me, Liz@goodmedicinecollective.org, if you have any questions.